Okay, guys, so where we left off was I was curling my hair with a curling wand, and while obviously my hair looks a lot better curled that way, I hurt myself there. I hurt myself there and there. I basically burned my arms and fingers, and it looks really good, but I don't think I will use a curling wand again. I tip my hat to all the ladies who are really good at using that. I guess I'm just a little bit too old school, and I really just do prefer using a regular curling iron. As I said, usually after I spend all that time on my hair, I usually just pull it up. I really should leave it down because it really did turn out well, but I really do just feel more comfortable when it's up. Like, I really do. That way it's just not in my face. It gets caught under like my armpits, and it's just easier to pull back. But you got to see what it looked like at the beginning of the video. It looked really good. Sister, you're right. Using the curling wand makes your hair look really, really good. I lack the talent, so I doubt I'll keep trying because this shit hurts. These are like real burns. These are real burns that are going to take real time to heal. But what I was talking about in my last video was, I guess we could call it transformation. I call it alchemy. And kind of think of it like this. It's like turning a piece of lead into gold. And say that lead is us. Say that lead is us. We're not conscious. We're reactionary. We're in victimhood, like a victim mindset. We're in a mindset of why me. Just kind of the energy we're putting out there. It's just not pleasant, and we all have times of going through that. There's not a human alive who hasn't gone through a period like that. And you're allowed to go through a period like that. Just don't let that be what's driving the car. So, the universe is neutral. It's going to respond to what we're putting out. And when I talk about transmuting pain or resentment or jealousy or hurt into something that's helpful, like that makes you strong, that makes you resilient, that doesn't mean you can't experience the emotions that go along with experiencing difficult situations. You can't go around it. You can't go above it. You can't go under it. There are no loopholes. The only way to get through those difficult emotions is to feel them. They want to be felt. They want to be recognized. They're there for a reason. And a lot of the times they're there to tell us stuff, but the stuff that they're telling us, we don't want to hear it. For example, say we're in a romantic relationship that's not good for us, okay? It's just not. And it could be codependency, it could be you love them, whatever is keeping a toxic relationship together. And that little voice inside of you, you know how it says in the Bible, made in God's image? God is not like shaped like a dude, okay? God is a soul, God is a spirit. And so made within God's image, that's the soul inside of us. That's our intuition. It cannot lie. It cannot lie to you. It's impossible. A lot of people think that the opposite of love is hate, but it's not. The opposite of love is fear. And so say we're in this relationship that we know it's bad for us, but we're too afraid to leave it. you're not going to be able to do a lot of transmission work, turning, negative experiences into positive ones if you yourself are not in a healthy place. So sometimes that means making difficult decisions that are best for yourself. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be anything. It can be a job. It can be a Facebook group. It can be a friend group. It could be your own thinking in general. It could be your own habits in general. And like I said, the universe is neutral. Whatever you're putting out there is exactly what's going to come back to you. So if you're in this miserable relationship and you're just out of your mind with misery and resentment and anger and just wishing this person would treat you better and he's not, that is what you're putting out into the universe, and so you're going to keep getting that back. And like I say this all the time, all it takes is one step in the right direction for the universe to start reflecting that back. Because that one step in the right direction for you, okay, whatever you're seeking, that is seeking you. You're now one step closer to a healthier mindset. That's going to come to you. I don't ever want anyone to ever think when I say, okay, we've got to transmute what happens to us or what we're going through or what we've done to ourselves, because let's be accountable. A lot of the bullshit we go through is self-inflicted. I know for me it definitely has been. Self-inflicted. But whatever that situation is, I'm not saying you got to go from there to just it's called spiritually bypassing. Whenever you try to go from this really icky place to just things are great. It's called toxic positivity. It's called spiritual bypassing. No, that's not how it works. It can take a matter of just a few minutes to take a step in the right direction. But when it comes to actually transforming these energies that are no longer serving you into something positive, it can take a little bit longer. And that's where the work comes in. So many of us get so focused on the journey. We're trying to get from point A to point B right now. This is unpleasant. We don't like it. It's hard. And what we're not understanding often until much later, at least for me anyway, when I'm in the midst of it, I can't see anything good about it. I know that good things are happening within it. I just can't see it. But then once I'm on the other side of that and I look back at that and I'm like, wow, I know things I didn't know before. I can be more helpful to people than I could have been before. And I'm actually so thankful for this experience. I'm not saying I'm ever going to be thankful I totaled my car. And I don't think God woke up one day and said, hey, let's total Jessica's car for character development. I don't think that happened. I think that I wrecked my car, something bad happened, right? It's all about perspective. This thing that I didn't want to happen, happened. And it's all about perspective. I can sit around all day in pity mode, and I did that. The first 2 days after I wrecked my car, I was under the blankets in my bed crying, literally saying, God, are you still there? It just felt so overwhelming and hopeless. This video is about to end. It only gives me 10 minutes, so I'm going to continue in the next one.